Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our Own Your Own Life event. My name is Bridget, and I'm going to be your host tonight. So thank you so much for joining us here on the live, or if you are watching the recording, equally thank you. Tonight is really about sharing some stories, sharing some beautiful stories around these incredible products that we work with, and also around the beautiful business model behind it. So you're going to hear some of our lovely ladies share tonight. So I just invite you to sit back and relax and just listen with an open heart and an open mind. And if you have any questions, you can find the chat box on the right. You can type them in there, and we will get your questions answered. So like I said, my name is Bridget. I came across these products and program over 6.5 years ago now. I was looking for an online program at the time. Actually, I tried lots of things to lose post-baby weight and nothing seemed to have worked. Every time I would do something, the weight would come back on, and it was just this yo-yo effect. So I came across this ad advertising a 6-week challenge at the time, and I jumped in. And our beautiful programs that I'm going to products I'm going to share with you now came along with it. I was not looking for products. I had spent a lot of money at a naturopath. I would like to say maybe close to $800. Had a lot of pills in my cupboard that weren't doing much, but that was part of the deal. So I did the program, had amazing results. I fell in love with it, and was I think I lost about 6 kilos over the 6 weeks, but it was after that that all these really cool results started happening. I started noticing that my skin had cleared up. I used to get adult acne, and that was no longer happening. My hormones had regulated. I no longer got period pains. My periods were super regular. My moods were a lot more even. I could handle stress a lot better. I had loads more energy. And for me, the biggest one was a change in migraines. I used to get lock myself in the bedroom for 24-hour migraines that were really debilitating, especially when you had a young child. And yeah, 6 months in, I had my last migraine. So I haven't had a migraine for 6 years, which has been life-changing. So to share a little bit around our products, they're super simple, and I love this because they are literally fruit and vegetables in a capsule. So we all know we need to eat more fruit and vegetables. We all know they're good for us. I haven't met someone that's going to argue with me about that yet. And I think the biggest thing is struggling to get what we need in our diet every day. So I am passionate about health. I love health, but I do struggle to get 9 serves of fruit and vegetables into my diet every day. This is not a replacement for fruit and vegetables. It is a way to bridge that gap. So in here, we've got our vegetables and our fruit capsules, and we've got 11 different veggies and 11 different fruit in there. These have been around for over 33 years. They've got loads of scientific studies to back them up. They're proven to boost your immunity and reduce cold and flu symptoms. They increase the blood flow to your skin, hence why your skin starts to glow, among a million of other things. The cool things about these is that every adult on these gets a free child's product. So my kids have been on the chew since they were little, and they hardly ever get sick, which is amazing. The other product that we have that goes alongside it is our berries. And so berries are incredible antioxidants, really good for your hair, skin, nails, energy, all those beautiful things. And our other product here is our vegan omega. So everyone needs to have omegas in their diet. We need to get them from a food source. Most of you might think, oh, I'm going to get my omegas from fish oils, which is what you probably had before. But the way that our fish and our oceans are these days, you've got to be pretty careful if you're taking fish oils that they're not contaminated, and no one likes this burpy aftertaste of fish. So these are completely vegan, and we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in there. And we create these with the algae that the fish would normally eat. So we cut out the fish altogether, and then we've got some beautiful seed oils in there as well to round it out. So really, really important for brain health, heart health, your joints, and all those things. If you have had a baby before, you might have experienced mummy brain, which we all just say. It is actually a real thing. It is your child steals all your omegas to make its own brain, and then you're not left with much at the end of it. So it's really important to get those omegas into your diet. One of my favorite products is our complete powders. These are a superfood shake. They're full of superfoods. They've got your B6, your B12, your vitamin C, vitamin D, got thiamine and niacin, which is amazing for mood boosters. I have a lot of clients that rave about how they feel after they take this product. And my kids have them every single day, and they don't know that they've got 17 superfoods in there. They think they just taste like chocolate milk. So amazing as a smoothie booster, or if you're on the run and you're going to grab something that's not going to serve you so much, that is a really good option. And our last product is our Perform, which is another protein powder, but it's higher in protein. You've got 26 grams of protein in there, and you've got beetroot and tart cherry for recovery. Really good for growing boys, for women in perimenopause, or for people who play a lot of sports. Yeah, so alongside all our products, we have the programs that I shared at the beginning that have everything, all your recipes, your workouts, your mindset series, the whole shebang. So it's not just about upping your micronutrients, it's also about teaching you how to create a holistic lifestyle. But like I said, tonight is really about stories. So I'm going to bring on Rachel, and she's going to share her product story because she's had a wonderful product story here.
Hi. Hi, I'm Rachel. I live here in Tauranga with, I'm a mum of 2 under 3. And I came across the products through Bridget. We met up through a mum's group, and I was telling her how unwell we'd been last winter. So we were sick for like 10 weeks straight. We were getting like well, and then we'd be okay for a day, and then we'd come down with something else. And it was just tiring and exhausting, and being up through the night with them with my son was just exhausting. I wasn't recovering because having to be up through the night and not getting enough sleep. And so then anyway, she mentioned the products, and I kind of just blew it off and was like, I can't afford it, and it's just one of those things. And anyway, I was just carrying on with life, and then my son started getting sick again, and I was just like, okay, I have to do something about this. So I decided to give it a go. I jumped in, and then I came across within the program they had the weight loss challenge that they were doing, and I was like, might as well give that a go. I was like, I don't really have anything much to lose, but I'll give it a go. And I was actually really surprised to see that I lost 10 kilos and have been able to keep that off. And I have every other program I've tried, I've been able to lose weight, but it hasn't been able to stay off. So for me, that's something that's just like mind blowing, and just came off so easily. Like I barely exercised. It was just all in the eating, the nutrition. And it just came off so quickly. It was just crazy. Like I'd be getting on the scales going, wow, and I've like never been this weight before in like for years. I'm feeling really great. I also noticed that within 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks of starting, my energy was just boosted immensely, which was amazing. And I wasn't needing the naps that I was having like every day, which was really cool. So those are probably my biggest changes that I've noticed. But you've been doing it now or taking the products now for coming up 7 months, and we definitely have noticed that we aren't catching as many colds as we used to. My son, if he does catch them, he's just started daycare the last couple of weeks, and he has caught a couple, but he's really just had like a light sniffle, and it hasn't been one that sort of kept him up through the night, and has been really like exhausting to manage. So hugely can't advocate these products as much as I have, because I just didn't realize how amazing nutrition is. So that's my product story.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Rach. I know I definitely have been a mum, been a busy mum, and having sick kids, if you can avoid that, it makes a huge difference. I'm going to switch gears a little bit now. Like I said, I came into this as a customer and had amazing results. I told everybody that I walked into about it because I wanted everyone to feel as good as me. And my friend said, well, you should do the business. And I was like, well, I don't have any time to do business. I had a catering company. And so I just thought, well, I'll jump in and I'll see how I go. And so it was very part-time for me for a long time. But one of the amazing things that I love about this business is you get to come across incredible mentors, and I got to see what was possible for me. And one of those mentors is on here tonight. So I'm actually just going to pass it straight to him, and he's going to share a little bit more around our business.
Thanks, Bridget. Good to be on. I am the only guy here. I did say a few girls' stories, but Adam's going to get a go too. So good to be on here. Good to be hanging out with all the girls tonight and sharing a little bit. I want to, I suppose, share a little bit of my story, but more importantly, why this made a lot of sense to me. To introduce myself, my name is Adam. I've been involved in this incredible company for almost 10 years. Next month will be my 10-year anniversary, and I'm proud to say that I've been doing this full time for 9 years now. I actually retired out of my traditional business 9 years, 1 month ago now. And, I worked my traditional business for about 15 years. And, I got into owning my own traditional business because ultimately I wanted to be able to do life on my terms. I wanted to be able to wake up each day and decide how I was going to do life. And to be honest, I'm obviously not the smartest guy around, because it probably took me about 10 to 12 years to realize that owning my own life and owning my own business really wasn't delivering on the dreams and aspirations that I had. And if I'm honest, when I reflect on that, many of us, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware of what they call cash flow quadrant or the book Cash Flow Quadrant, but to really create financial success in life, it really, talk about being in the left and the right side of the quadrant, is that, if you are going to live in this life of always being in the employee or self-employed business model, this is the type of business that I had. And what I realized the hard way, that my business, what I thought was a business, was really just an expensive job. The reality is, when I didn't turn up to my business didn't work. And the hard truth for that is, I had a job that required a lot of my energy, a job that had a lot of liability hanging over my head. And so for me, I was really chained to that thing. I always wanted to be on this side of the quadrant. I always wanted to be able to have a business that worked with or without me. And ultimately, I wanted to also be on the right side, and I want to have enough money to invest. The reality is, if we're not looking for ways to get on this side of the quadrant, the reality is that we're going to be trading time for money and working for the rest of our lives. If we want to be able to live a life of freedom and choices, the more we get to spend time over here working on a business that has a leverage ability, investments that have leveraged ability, that's how we really create financial success for the future. And I think often, even when I first started this at age 36, I kind of like one day that'll happen. But I'm 46 now, and I realize how important it is to be ahead of the curve, to really be thinking about my financial future moving forward. And so for me, after working so long in my expensive job, I really thought, you know what, I need to look outside of this. And did I have resistance here? Was I skeptical? Absolutely. I was really skeptical, if I'm honest. Some of the skepticism that was inside me was, do I have to annoy my friends? Like, can I do this thing without annoying my friends? And I think for me, I said no to this for 3 years. And probably the biggest resistance I had is being cool, even though my kids remind me that I'm not that cool anymore. But being cool and looking after the friendships I have was really important to me. So if I had to do something that was going to impede on my friendships, then I wasn't interested in doing anything like this. And I think for me, when I finally come and had a look at this again after 3 years, and probably realizing, like, I don't know if I'm on track with what I'm doing in my life, is I came with an open heart and an open mind. But the one thing I realized when I really thought about this business wasn't about hunting your friends. This thing's about helping people. It's about helping people that are genuinely looking for the benefits that are on offer here. And in this business, there are really two strong benefits that we have. One is health. And there is no doubt there are so many people around us in our lives that are looking for ways to get healthier. I know every single one of us know people that have been sick often, that are often complaining about aches and pains or some sort of illness, or maybe they've got a suppressed immune, or they've been sick every second time that you've seen them on like kids. So for me personally, have I shared this with people that I know? Absolutely. But I'll let you also know the most people I've shared this with is people that I've come across in my life, people that I've got talking to and I hear, and I can't help myself to at least want to take an interest and recommend. And that's what I loved about this. I really got that this is about helping people. The other side of what we get to do is we get to help people that are looking for ways to create more financial stability, certainty, and security in their life. That's what I was looking for. For me, an extra $500 to $1,000 in the beginning made a big difference. I also saw a bigger picture. I lent into it. I help other people create this. And I really got the power of being able to help others, to be able to link arms with people like Bridget, to help her get out of her traditional business, to be able to help Rach, who shared her story, to be able to stay at home and spend more time with her kids and live life according to her values, was something that really, I really enjoyed doing it. I thought this is amazing to be able to help people to do this. The thing that impressed me about this was this, again, wasn't about trading time for money. There was actually multiple ways that you could make money here. And I want to kind of explain the 3 ways that we get paid in our business. The first way we get paid in our business is what we call retail sales profit. And all you're literally doing is you're connecting a customer with the company. The company ships the product straight to the customer, and Juice Plus puts money in your account for doing that. It's not like anything different than you recommending a product that that resonates with you, that you believe in, that you fall in love with. Like you guys, I know every single one of us here are recommending products and services all the time, but no one's sending checks in the mail. This is about helping people around us, recommending something, do that. And the thing that appealed to me most about this is that I didn't have to hold on to any stock. There was no risks attached to it. The only products that I've ever purchased, ever, after 10 years, are the products that I genuinely want to use for myself. The other great thing is there's no minimum spends. I didn't have to spend a certain amount of money to stay active and get paid in this business. There's none of that crazy stuff here. Again, people that are doing this, we're here to help them, not take money off them. The second way we get paid is bonuses. And this company has an incredible bonus scheme. I think for two parts of what I love about our bonus scheme. One is that there are loads of bonuses that you can access for yourself when you achieve certain milestones. And our bonus scheme has up to $100,000 worth of bonuses alone attached to the scheme. I'm proud to say that over my 10 years, I have accessed all those bonuses. But the other thing about our bonuses is that often when you're helping people create success here and helping them access the bonuses, the company often doesn't often, a lot of those bonuses are paid to you as well, and I'm rewarding you for creating success. What that says to me that this company rewards and recognizes those that are helping others succeed. In my traditional business, it's every man for themselves. It really is every man for themselves. If I wanted to employ a coach or a consultant to help me with my business, it literally cost me thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars to get that coaching with no guaranteed result. In this business, because it's in the interest of helping other people create success, that it doesn't cost me a cent to get mentored, but often when I'm helping someone and when I'm supporting them, those things come in bonuses. The third way we get paid is what we call performance bonus. And if I'm honest, this is the thing that sets this business apart from so many other businesses. The residual or passive component of this business, the ability to create a business that ticks over with or without you. My business was not a business that ticked over with or without me. Many of us feel we have a business, but we're only self-employed and we've got an expensive job. I want to work out a way how I can get over here and have a business that runs with or without me, that everyone has a vested interest, and the performance of that group drives how I get paid as well. What I love about this is that I put my head in this for 3 years. For the last 7 years, I've built a business that ticks over with or without me. I can take time out with my kids. We just traveled America over the last 3 weeks to give, like, honestly, my kids the trip of their life, Disneyland, Universal, all the things. And to think that this thing just keep ticking over with not a phone call, not a message, not a worry. There's not many businesses that you can really switch off and do that. And I love the passive component of this business. That you can literally have the potential of getting paid forever. I know we've got a couple of girls on here tonight that have lent into the business and they're already doing well. Chloe, I'd love to maybe get you to share tonight. Chloe, how did you stumble across the Juice Plus business? What was going on for you before you started? And what was it about the business that has been really appealing to you?
Hi, Adam. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Chloe, and I came across the business side. I was just going about my daily, weekly things, and I started up a cleaning business when the mandate came out, because that's where the demand was, it's where the money was, and I've just been flat tack ever since over the last 3 years. So what really stood out for me, I met Bridget at our Mainly Music group that I help run, and it all started from there. I was curious around what she was doing and how she was able to work it in around the kids. I knew I had flexibility in my cleaning, but it didn't really cut it for me. I was still, if I didn't work, then I wasn't going to get paid, and I couldn't exactly work if I had the kids off sick or this, that, or the other. I always had the nutrition in the back of my mind. I just didn't know how to go about it. Didn't look into any naturopaths or anything like that. And then I stumbled across this, and it was just a no-brainer to join in the business. And right from the get-go, just such a supportive team and background of like-minded people to work alongside with, and form connections and just learn and grow as I go about it. So yeah, it's really been a massive eye-opener to learn more about nutrition and how deficient we are in so many things. And so yeah, just to be able to create an extra source of income from home and not have to worry about if I miss work one day or miss a job or, you know, things fall over. It was just, yeah, it was pretty much just a no-brainer for me to jump on board. I've always been in the health sector and looking after other people, and so in joining the business side of things, as well as, you know, getting on the products, I was, you know, I'm able to help other people as well.
I love it. I love it. And Chloe, I know you're a mum. I know you're working pretty hard, but you got something pretty exciting happening in the next couple of months. What is happening in your life in the next couple of months that without this you wouldn't be doing?
I'm going to conference, and I'm really, really excited to be able to just share about my journey and where we're at.
Yeah. And what I'm excited about even more is not that you just come to a conference, but you're coming to Australia.
Yeah.
You know, to think that a mum that's working hard can get in a plane, come and have some fun, you know, a bit of her time, but also learn loads and be around other people that are inspiring her to like just what's possible in life is really cool. So we can't wait to see you in Australia, and I know you're going to love it.
I can't wait.
So
I'm
cool.
also
cool. Jackie, yeah,
I'm planning to bring my daughter because my sister moved to Aussie, and it's her little mini me. So I'm planning to bring her to spend time with my sister while I'm at conference. So that's what I'm working towards within this business, to be able to get her over as well.
So good. And that's what I love about it. It's just experiences. So good. Well done, Chloe. Thank you for sharing. Jackie, I'm going to get you to share also. Jack, I'd love to know just a little bit about you. What has you leaning in here? You know, I suppose what was going on for you before Juice Plus, and what is it about the business that really appeals to you for what this really, you know, how is this helping you and impacting you in your life?
Yeah, well, I feel like I've kind of grown with the business. Like, Juice Plus isn't just selling the fruits and vegetable products, right? So when I first came across Juice Plus, I'd left a very messy marriage and I was very into personal development and getting my life kind of back on track. And Juice Plus, I found out had a lot of personal development, and I ended up getting coached by this amazing woman in our company for around 2 months. And I was like, that would normally cost me thousands of dollars, and all I had to pay was this little price to join this business. And I got all this amazing coaching, and I just started growing, and my confidence and my mindset was changing, and hanging out with people like Bridget and, you know, all these other amazing women. I just felt really loved and connected with this community. And then obviously I had an amazing experience with the products as well. And it was really cool to just know that I can help other people feel this good as well. And I think now that I've come back into the business, that's what's lighting me up. Is like, I know I can truly help people turn their lives around and feel good again. And I already am doing that. I've had some of my old customers come back on board with me who were also had gone off the products when I went off the products. And then they're like, we want to come back on too, because yeah, we felt really good on them. So and I'm also in the same situation as Chloe. I have a cleaning business too. And as she said, yeah, we have days cancelled because our customers get sick or they're going away. Like tomorrow, one of my customers is away in the South Island. And I'm like, okay, now I've got this, I can still work and still bring income in. So it's been amazing. And I'm hoping to ditch the cleaning completely and yeah, really lean into this business, because the sky's the limit with this as well. Like, and it's really inspiring. There are so many women just going for it, and it's like just having that self-belief that I could do that too, you know, like
Awesome.
yeah. And yeah, it's been cool seeing like Bridget. I've just watched her the last few years. She's just gone woof. So yeah, it's really cool to see other women just doing amazing things, and men like Adam.
And us and me, like, and there's some guys here doing good too. Don't forget about
There are,
us.
and there are amazing men. There's amazing and families as well in this business. So yeah, it's exciting. And I just love also that, yeah, you've got so much support. Like there's always someone you can ask a question to. There's always someone available, and there's so much like study you can do, or you know, you can learn so much from this business, and it's all easily available, which is what I love. It's the resources are just there, like type it in, oh yeah, that's that, done. So it's made so simple to do. Yeah, so
Thank
that's
you
what I'm
so
loving.
much, Jackie. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing. And I'm so glad that you are part of this business alongside me. That's one of the best things. I feel like I have met my family. Like I wish we all
Yeah.
just lived in the same town. I feel like we're all family. So like I said before, I came into this, it was very part-time. I had a catering company. If anyone tells me I don't have time, I did not have time to do this business. I worked 18-hour days. It was crazy. But what I love about this is that it is a business in the box, and it's designed to do in and around whatever you have going on in your life right now. And so I was lucky enough to see the vision and build it up. And then there came a time where I got pregnant with my second child, and I did not want to be a caterer with a newborn. So I was in that position to be able to sell my company, and I had this beautiful business that I could do from home. And I feel so blessed to say that he has just turned 3 and he has been at home with me the whole time. I know that might not light everybody up, but it was definitely a big driver for me because my daughter had to go into care when she was 6 months old, and I did my first job back catering when she was 2 weeks old. So it was really, really important for me to be at home with him. And that's all thanks to this business, you know. So yeah, I think if I think back to 6 years ago, if someone had asked me if I would be working online, I would have just laughed, you know. So I think it's all about timing. It's all about being open, and you just never know. So I just want to encourage you to get your questions answered. You know, if someone has invited you here, then just get back to them. And if you've got some questions, because if I hadn't been open enough to say what if and to get on a call and talk it over, then I would not be here right now. So I totally believe that one moment in your life can change the entire direction. So thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to be here this evening with us. Hopefully we can just see you inside this space again soon. So have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you everyone for sharing, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.